We have a pressing need, very important need, that we could put that up so that it will not disturb when there's a special number. So we will pray that there will be money to hang it up. Si Trabaho ni Rulo. 7 foot high. So we could see it there. We are studying this month of February. Our theme is February is living a life in the love of God. Okay? Do you understand that word? Meaning without the love of God, we cannot live that life. And so, it is our desire that we will learn about God's love extended to us. When we receive that love, it should help us to behave kind of life that is receiving the love of God. That is why Jesus Christ, even though He is God, not only once, twice, there was a confirmation of a strong words from heaven. Behold, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. The Father is saying this. During the time when He was baptized, there was a voice from heaven declaring that Jesus is the beloved Son of God. What's the purpose? For Jesus to realize that He is the beloved Son. It was also repeated during the Mount of Transfiguration, a change when Moses and Elijah stood left or right, I don't know. Where's Moses, where's Elijah? But they were shining. And Peter was talking, but the voice from heaven thundering, saying, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Because Peter was planning, Lord, let us make 3 temples. One for you, one for Moses, one for Elijah. And the voice said, keep quiet. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. What's the meaning? Even though Jesus was already God, He needs that confirmation. Because there is a reaction, there is a response. When a person hears that he is loved, there's a change. Ano ginagawa ito si Sitchi? Sabi ba, I love you, kay mag-change na siya. Si Christopher, pag mag-one na siya, love mo si mag-change na. That is just a simple example. True na siya. Kayo, ang life niyo sa una, carefree. Di maglaba, bayo kung ano-ano lang, pangit. But when the moment you start to feel that love in your heart, how many times ka magpunta sa mirror? Again and again and again. Start, mag-change na. Nagising na maaga pa. Nag-work na. Ang papa ka mama, why? What's changed? The heart starts to beat. L-O-B-E. L-O-B-E. Tama na? I'm joking. True na siya. If you hear somebody loves you, that's the start of the change. It gives you hope and encouragement to go on. Sabihin baliktad, tukang ka, bad ka, bangko, tuwaan ito. Mga daw karabaw ang magnato. Si bang, bad ka. Nagsiga matay. Tapos nga ang ilong. Tama na? Pwede ba? Alam niyo, nakana sa Bible. Ang FPG, ikaw. Sige, pakitain na siyang bad, kaya more na mag-bad na. There is power in the love. So meaning, if you have love of God, if you have the love of God, you will live a life that is kung may hinanag ka, paano ka mag-welcome Kami ginalab ka. Paano ka tanggapin niya? So, careful ka. Pambalpas na ako. Pagbukan ako dito. Kasi kung bakok ka. Wala na ginaorderan, wala na ginautos, wala na. Sang gamay ka pa? Ang mo dalag-dalag. Bidyas mo. Baba mo. So, self niya na siyang nag-start sa lag. Pagupit ako. Bakit ako ang... Why change? He'll obey me as power. Accept? Ha? Accept? Wala ata. Wrong? It's... Kung papa ka mama mo mag-love sa imo, sino yung ginalab na nag-wild? That's why Jesus has that one twice. And so, we will continue this morning. It says here, God's love is deeper than the deepest ocean and wider than the sky. So wide, so deep. Last Sunday we were talking about the dimensions of that love. The height, what's the height? Glorify God. That's the highest motive in our hearts. We eat, we drink, we come here to church, we do the action. Why? Why did you sing a special number? Why? What's the purpose? To show that I am good in singing. No. You do the special number to lift up God's name, to glorify Him. Kung galing ang imo tuyo, short, kulang. Tingnan ko. I am graceful in singing. Kailangan ang purpose mo to glorify God. That's the height. Ang win. Love one another. Sa marami ka natamaan, ano? Basta ako. Because the moment you hate, questionable that God is dwelling in your life. Because God is love, that when He is there, He radiates love in you, that even your enemy will do this to you because of the sin. Ito ba? Terboy ba? May nagalita po sa mga tao. Obserbahan ko ba nga? Now we will be going to, from Aklan, we will be going to Bacolod. But we have no money. And so we just borrow to buy ticket on the boat. And while on the boat, naadang kasama ko mga hambong, magpasyo-syo siya. Mag-buy sa sang mga food na mahal, kag magpakita na. Hiniram mo na ganit, magpasyo-syo pa. Sabihan ko siya, makatutuwa ka ba? Nangiram ng gaitang money para makabay ticket? Pag sabi ko sa niya, never a respond. Na ganyan na siya. Malaki pa siya. Malaking katawan niya. Kung sumbagon na ako, tumpagi ko. You know what? That was, his action hurts me. Wala siya nag-respond. Pag sabi ko sa iyo, kung hindi ka mag-respond, you respond in love, masakit ba yan? Sabihan ka, kung the purpose na sabihan ka sang bad words, parang magalit ka. Kag ang imumukha do si Satan. Pero iba, na-purpose ang ginaganyan ka, they like that your face will become Satan. Pag iba, magsabi, nagpus na ka sang dragon. Pero kung iganyan ka, kag nagkamagalit, iganyan ka sa, thank you. Masakit ito sa iya. Wala. Galit ka. Si Daisy sa una, aksyonan siya sa mga death. Si Daisy maging pa. Ano si Satan yan? Si Daisy ba ito? Asawa ni sa brother ni Juan. Niriti. Oh. Ano na si Ruchili? Ruchili? Ang sweet up mo si Ligahi na. Grabe si Ruchili. Bugbog yung ulo niya. Now, kaya no matter ganyan mo, mag-akak. Ikaw pa masaktan. Stop na ko. Ay, the more kung mag-act, more continue. Eh, nagagalit siya. More. Kung not ka magalit, your response is lang, basta. Ha? Anong pang-usang lang? Did you discover that? Pag ganyan-gani ka, sabihin, buntis ka! Hindi bisa ako buntis? Inggit ka. Mauna. So meaning, ang LOB ginagamit na weapon to protect you. Kaya kung magalit ka, wala pa kung magalit ka, sinong talo? Ang galit, talo. Why? Dito sa imong inside the tummy, may pakita ko siya sa text, kung mag-worry ka, ang imo liver. Kung magalit ka, kidney kong liver, may acid nga poisonous inside. Ano ba sang nakita ka sang lupus? Kung lihin mong lupus, lalabas yung black na poison disin na sa tao. Pagalitan ka, kung iganyan ka, kag magalit ka, dalo ko sa ospital. May akong kauban sa basketball player, idaya kami sa military. Nagalit siya. Utir. Siya pa malipong. Inside. There is a machine inside. Pero kung iganyan ka, you know how to accept. Wala. You smile and you love. True hindi ang pretend. Sa labas, ginakontrol mo lang ka. Pretend pala. True. Panalo ka. Thank you. Sakit na. And there is nothing in this world that can ever change His love for us. Nothing. Okay, let's start. The title of our message. Anongin kayo ni Brother Jenny? Do you have testimony? Wala, hindi kayo kasi observant. Kung ano lang ibig. Wala ka mo ka-observe. Wala ka observant. Observation wala. No? Ang gina-preach natin itong Thursday para yun sa Sunday, pero may kaibahan. Wala ka mo kasi kita sila. Improve. Kung mag-preach mo kasang the same. Wala improvement. Wala din ba? Do you have any blessing testimony? Zero. Kaya naman, wala nga isip. O kung wala siguro na bless ang heart. Hindi man ma-bless ang heart mo kung kapanagang protect. Papasok ang blessing, protect. Pagpasok mo dahil pag-upo mo, protect. Pero kung pag Sunday pagkamo dito, Lord bless me, I'm willing and ready. Mag-expect ka. Magsikakaiwan taman. Bigyan ka. If you come expectant, God will give. If you come close, mind close, heart close, wala. Zero. So it's here. Now the title is changed. It is, What Makes God's Love So Glorious? Gin-simplify ko. Kaya itong title sa last Thursday, daw iya sa mga scholar. What was the title last Thursday? Sa last Thursday, what's the title? Ang mga scholar, why kabalo ba? Hindi. Last Thursday, God's love examined. After examining God's love, get exposed. Tama? How can you expose kung hindi mo gin-examine? So that it is exposed, when it is exposed, you could live a life that is in the love of God. Kung baga sa ano, na-expose ka, na appear. But here, to make it simple, we will ask the question, what makes God's love so glorious? Wait muna. Kaya hindi man itong mga scholar na nakinig, tingnan natin ang word nga glorious. What's the meaning? Meaning of word glorious. What's the meaning of glorious? No? Glorious. G-L-O, from the word glory. Glory. Ay mga ngalan sa estudyante si Gloria. Gloria. Meaning of glorious. Number one, the number one meaning is delightful. Hindi ka ganyan. Delight, happy. Delightful, wonderful, completely enjoyable. So, enjoy, complete. Complete enjoyment. So, there is enjoyment, but sometimes, parts in that may pain. Sabi, ang mama, nabuntis, enjoy siya kay may baby siya, nga ginapaabot. But mixed with, that is not complete enjoyment. Kasi masakit. Yung magsiba mo, stop na ko pag-again. Never na ko. Stop na ko mag-baby again. So, nagaluha ka, tapos magtawa ka pag nagwa na siyang baby. Luwa, the-mix. This word glorious is complete enjoyment. To have glorious time at the service. Happy ka lang, tanan. All happy. Happiness. Number two, another meaning, definition of glorious. Glorious is conferring glory to a glorious victory. Di parehas ang king, after winning a war, they have gathered their lots and going back home. Parehas ang PBA nanalo sa basketball. Kung si Pacquiao natalo ang kalaban, ang mga Pilipino, hungry ako po. Number three, full of glory, entitled to great renown. May example dito. In England, glorious. England is glorious in their poetry. So mga words nila, beautiful words of a poem. Number four, what is glorious? Brilliantly beautiful. It's not only beautiful, there is a combination of brilliance. Sometimes, ang news, guwapa, pero ang utak, pangit, tama? That is why gina-test sila, may question pag mag-news, may question kay, sayang na ang body, beautiful, pero ang utak, guno. So, it's a combination of brilliance and beauty, or magnificence, splendor, glorious. Just like on summer days, ang sun maglabas, everything smiles. Kaya kung mag-ulan, everything ulan. May payong ka mag-jacket. The Arctic meaning, ano yung Arctic meaning ng mga idioms? Ang ibig sabihin nito, blissfully drunk. Kung na-drunk ka sa ano? Sa wine. So kung drunk ka sa wine, tapos sinasakit. Iniya, you are drunk. Nalasing ka sa blessing. Blissfully drunk. That's the meaning of glorious. Now, you will see. What makes God's love so glorious, so brilliant and beautiful? Combination. Number one, we will first see the verse that we are using is John 3:16. Tabunan ko. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. That's the center or heart verse of the Bible, and it has a wonderful meaning. I will show to you. Ay sabi, isang verse, for God, meaning that's the greatest being. So love, the greatest degree. Ang word nga, so, mission. Sabi kanina sa song natin, far, deep. So, the greatest degree. The world, the greatest amount of people. You cannot only love one, that God would love all the people. That He gave the greatest generosity. Wow, God. Bigay. The greatest. You could not compete God. Next. Ulit daw. Ulit. For God, nabaliktad. Generosity. Nabaliktad ang okay. Next. His only begotten Son, the greatest uniqueness. That whosoever, the greatest invitation. Invite. Ang ginakasal mag-invite, limited lang kay wala na, magkaong mahal. But when God invites all, greatest invitation. Believeth in Him, the greatest simplicity. Simple na, only believe. No other requirements. Should not, the greatest certainty. Sure. Next. Perish, the greatest possible loss. But the greatest difference. Have the greatest possession. Eternal, the greatest length. Ang haba. Life, the greatest gift. What is a house, a beautiful house, kung patay ka? Oh. What is a beautiful sweetheart, kung patay ka? Wala. What is a delicious food, kung patay ka na? So the greatest gift is life. Now we will see reasons why God's love is so gracious in that verse. In that verse that we have quoted in John 3:16, God's love seems so gracious because, number one, God's love does not require anything from us. That's number one. Why is the love of God so gracious? Why? Or glorious? God's love is glorious dapat. Glorious, why? Because it does not require anything from us. No preparation on your part. Kung magsabi si Christopher sa kay Junalo, I love you. Si Junalo, mag-prepare na ba? Paligo, magpagwapa, magkupyur. Kung magpunta si Christopher kay Junalo, hindi na siya magpunta na nagaluab, kag wala nakapalig, pag-uwi ka panghusay, kag nagatsinilas. Pangit mo na ito. Pangit ka. But you don't have to prepare. No requirement. If God says, I love you, you don't have to do anything. Why? Are you sure? There is even a song which says, Rock of Ages. Sabi niya, nothing in my hand I bring, simply to the cross I cling. Ano meaning? You love me? Wait, madala ko egg. Wait, madala ko McDonald. Madala ko chicken sa Jollibee. Simple as you are. No problem. No requirement. No demands. Pag mag-apply ka, sabi mo sa kayo, Mian, I love you. Sabi ni Mian. Taas ka ba? Kailangan taas ka. Taas ka sa akin. Right, kung diri ka lang. So sometimes may requirement siya. May question ng mga girls in question. What is your ideal man? Your ideal, yung nag-dream mo nga man. Ano ang iyang itsura? Ano na siya? Anong hinahanap mo naman? Gahanap ka sa man nga maging husband mo? What he is like? I like a man that is tall, dark, handsome, professional, have dollar. But you know what? Without this, God will still love you. Surprise ka. Ang money ang nag-require, demands. Si Rapi tanungin mo, what do you want for a woman? Si Rapi tanungin mo, ganyan. Kung taba, ulaw. Kung box. So, this is a surprise, glorious, because God does not need a requirement. Tanong natin, Lord, if I am fat, you will still love me? Lord says, yes. Lord, I am sickly. Will you still love me? Yes. Lord, I am pangit. Yes. Did ako learn that? Yes. What? That's glorious love. This ano mo? Let. Wala asang requirement. May other na girl. Kailangan nakagraduate ka, professional ka sa college. Ang work niya, stewardess airplane. So what pa? Tanongin mo, what do you require a man to be your husband? Kailangan graduate college. Ay, mo ng elementary. Nag-driver. Wala kang graduate sa elementary. Man has a requirement, but God, no, wala. Surprise ka? That makes God's love glorious because there is no requirement. I want a man who could protect me, so may muscle. He can, oh, that's my man. Say some girl, oh, that's my man. I'm proud to be with him. He can protect me. Lord, payat ako kag weakling kag sick. Will you still love me? Lord, yes. No requirement. That's number one. God's love is not choosy. Kayo. Mag-choose mo kayo. Mas lalo si Obot. Lagyan niya na kamay, ganyan niya. Sino ang guwapa dito ha? God does not need to do that. He knows us, each one of us by heart and by your physique. Kilala niya. Wow, what kind of love that is? Kung palapitan ka sa hindi mo na-choose, feel, patay. Sige naman, patay. Ang heart ng God, hindi patay. Stubborn, criminal, I love him. Bad, kapangulat sa bangko. God says, I love him. Any bad, you have. Color. One. Yung logo, pili sa TV ba? Ang manikin na gagawin. So, pag sabi ito, for God so loved the world, the people in the world, ludarin ng mga cancer, may sakit,